this guy. Woo! Like he came out of nowhere. There we go. Because of the elemental resistance, their defense, even if they have low DPS, because they never die, they keep hitting. And because they keep hitting non-stop, you know, like, they never die. So that's why they are efficient. Because if, let's say, you give them high DPS, and if they're squishy, well, being squishy is not very efficient. You know, I mean, you need them to keep hitting, right? Like, if you don't believe me, look, 31k. I only have 31k DPS. See? I don't have 100,000 DPS, as you can see. Right? So this is my frozen mandible and only have 3 of them. So yeah, guys, it's not about the DPS, it's about everybody having survivability and not dying one after the other. Because if they stay alive, then they keep doing DPS, so you're being more efficient. They may not die as fast as if they would have like higher DPS, but at least they die. You know, at least the mobs die, the boss dies, and I'm satisfied with that because I don't have like super expensive gear, as you can see. My gear is shit right now. This one cost me, yeah, this one was a little bit expensive. This one I forgot. I think it was like 1 or 2 divines. This one I think I crafted. I think I crafted if I remember correctly. Not sure, but this is worth like 5 divines. This one is very cheap. This one's very cheap. This one cost me I think 1 or 2 divines, I forgot. So yeah. This cost me I think 1 or 2 divines, I forgot. This one, that was cheap. This one was cheap as well. So you don't need to break the bank in order to have good gear, in order to be efficient. Like I said, as long as you know, you give them sufficient resistance, they will be able to survive. You don't need to have highest DPS whatsoever in order to clear a map. You just want them not to die, that's all. Alright, here we go. Pain offering here. Oh, I gotta be careful here. It's gonna be very, very dangerous. Use everything you have and stay away. Like, wait, like, so you think they're dead? No, they're not. Keep waiting. Stay at the back. There you go. If you feel like they're dead, are they? See right now? I almost died right there. I think I have a divine drop. I heard a divine or something. Yeah, it is. Nice, I got a divine. No. I'm just gonna sell my stuff.
Spirit, guide us.
Oh shit.
Wrath, it's flaring. It's getting stronger. Finish it.
Oh! That's the boss. Oh, is it this guy? Oh! Oh my goodness. Oh wait, there's the boss. Oh my god. And he's dead.
Such a pathetic end.
Oh my god. Legendary. That was legendary, bro. Alright, so let's do another one over here. I have some over here, but I want to see if I can get harder. Alright, so let's see if this one is harder. 95%. Item 48. Let me see. Ooh. Wait. Item rarity 74%. Let's go.
Let's see what this attack unleashes.
Oh. Gotta be careful. Oh! Yep. There we go. There we go. Whew. Nice.
No.
Oh! Gotta be careful with this guy.
Death is my power to wield.
Stay at the back. Another boss over here. Oh. Oh, he's already dead. Oh, oh, this could have caught this. This could have killed me right there. There we go. There's another one. And he's dead. There we go. That was so fun. Oh! What? Is he dead? Okay, almost. There we go.
Death is my power to wield.
Holy crap, bro. That was, okay. Alright. I'm gonna try this with this one over here. This is, going to be interesting. I should go with shock instead of ignite. Or instead of bleeding. Let me see if I... One second. Looks interesting. So I'm gonna remove bleeding, and I'm gonna go with shock, ignite, and stun, just to be sure. This one here. Alright. Here we go. That is gonna be interesting. Oh, I forgot my mandible.
Now.
Oh, here we go. Oh la la. Oh la la. Oh la la. Oh la la. Oh la la.
Take you.
Oh la la. Come on, guys. I'm like freaking jumping left and right. Oh la la. Yeah, I'm like just dodge rolling left and right. Oh, I got stunned. I got shocked, I think. Oh.
None can oppose me.
Did I hear a divine? That's it. Oh, the bus. Okay. I think there's another one, I think. This guy. There we go. Got Omen of Abyssal Echo. Nice. That's worth a lot of currency. Okay, so I'm gonna show you my build that I've been using for tier 15 maps, and I've been doing, you know, like modifiers like these you see over here. So I've been doing a lot of tier 15, and these modifier, they can one-shot kill you. But here's the secret: the secret is survivability. Now, some of you will say that is expensive. Well, you know, if you reach level 89, at some point, you must have collected some divines. I mean, if you haven't, then there's an issue because some gears are essential, but some gears are not essential, and you need to get the essential gear. Even if it costs like few divines, you need to get them in order to be at least a little bit productive. However, if you cannot afford a 4-level minion skill, you can do it with 3-level minion skills. I used to do a lot of T15 maps with level 3 to all minion skills, which works perfectly. Also, my helmet, I had 0-level minion skills before that. I just purchased that recently. So it cost me like, I think, 2 divines if I remember. But this is something that you know, is worth to have if you have the currency, but you don't need that. You can have an helmet without the level minions, and you could still, you know, get by. This one over here cost me 1 divine. As you can see, I don't even have any minions level, and the reason is because every level minions is very expensive. Because the one that I wanted cost me, I think, around 10 divines, you know, and that goes for a level 1 minion, along with cold resistance, chaos resistance, you know, intelligent increase, energy shield. That's going to cost you 10, 15, 20, 30 divines, and I don't have that currency, so that's why I stick to this one. And the reason why I stick to this focus is because of the cold resistance, the chaos resistance, the intelligence that I needed, which I may not need anymore, because as you can see, I have 224 because I kind of redone my skill tree over here. So there's a way to do your skill tree which will allow you to get more intelligence, and I'll show you in a few moments. So again, like I said, you don't need to have minions anywhere. You don't need to have a level minions here. You don't need to have it here. Here, if you can have at least level 3 minion, it is highly recommended, and it shouldn't be too expensive. Along with the spirit. Spirit is important, so the highest spirit you can have is very good. So as you can see right now, I made a little surge, and to come to 164 spirit, there's one for 3 divines over here. As you can see, it's kind of similar to the one that I have right now, a little bit, but there's no intelligence in it. So if you want, you can go down to 3 levels and see how much it costs. So that's way cheaper. 100 exalted orb, that's very cheap to me personally, because 1 divine is equal to 390. I think it's around 380 exalted orb. So yeah, 100 exalted orb is pretty cheap. So if you want to go to 3 level instead and still get 163, 160 spirits, so this is here for you. If you want to have 4 level, well, like I said, it will cost you a little bit more. And this is if you have the currency. And yeah, I highly recommend it. This is pretty good, actually, to be honest with you. Let me double check. Okay. Well, I mean, it does the job, but again, you can do the same thing. I mean, you can get by with 3. You can get by with 3, guys. You don't need to have 4, to be honest with you, because 1 level is not the end of the world. It does a little bit more damage, but it's not the level of minions you have per gear that's going to make the difference. What's going to make the difference is how you play, and how you use your unearth. So you have to use unearth. It's how all your minions are combined together that will make the difference. It's not the scepter, it's not the helmet, it's not the focus, it's everything all together. So basically what I'm trying to say is, if you have low gear, all combined together with your gameplay, with all your minions combined together, and you play the right way, you will still get by and you will still be able to do tier 15 hardcore. So that's what I'm trying to get to. You don't need F plus 4 level minion skill scepter. If you want to go a step higher, I would recommend you to go for attack speed. Attack speed is very, very good for Frozen Mandible because the faster they attack, the more DPS they do. But here's going to cost you 200 Exalted Orb. So what I did is I came over here and I chose allies in your presence have increased attack speed. So that would be the next step if you have more currency. However, this one is corrupted, so I don't like this one too much. So this one over here, this is 2 orbs of annulment, which is equivalent to almost 1 divine. This one will give you 3 level to all minions, 165 spirit, and 12%. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. 12% increased attack speed. So this one, if I was you guys, I would buy this right now. I would buy this right now. I mean, if I didn't have any scepter, I would buy this right now because this is very cheap. Well, cheap. I mean, it's it depends on how many currency you have, but to me, this is pretty cheap. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would consider that. Me personally, if I have a little bit more currency, so this is what I would go for: allies, increase damage. This one over here. So these two, attack speed and increased damage. That's what I would go for. But you have to understand, this is gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you. So let's see how much it costs. Oh, 20 divine. See it? Oh my god. Oh my god, 20 divine, bro. Yeah, so guys, like I said, sometimes you need to sacrifice something. You need to sacrifice sometime. Like I would not buy that. Well, I mean, if I had the currency, if I had 500 divines in my inventory, then yes, I would buy it. But I don't have 20 divines to spare, so this is a no for me. But if you have it, there you go. But if you have the divines, guy, you want to go for 4 level. But if you go for 4 level, it's gonna be even more expensive. Let me show you. Let me show you. Oh no, 20. What? 20 divines, the same as 3 divines. What the heck? What the heck? So you got increased damage, attack speed, but that's 9%. Okay, let me double check. What's the highest? 320 divine. And where's the attack speed? 18%. Yeah, 18% is the highest, I believe. Wow, that's higher than 16. So that is super mega high. So that's why it's so expensive. But of course, that's if you're rich, go for it. But anyway, so this one is 15. So 18% is the highest. Holy crap! How did he get 18%? That is insane. So yeah, 30 divines, not too okay. It's better, but still it depends on you. But yeah, there you go. So there's your other options. 20 divine, like 9%, but you want to go to the highest. I think it was 15%, 30 divine. That's fine. 320. That's like OP. Like that's super overpriced. But I mean, some people would buy it because this is the highest. So there's a chance somebody buys that, but it's not gonna be me, that's for sure. And it has 4 level as well. This is like, wow, this is like the WoW scepter right now. But you see, guys, the thing is, I'm not using any of these. So I'm not using this on my scepter. I'm not using attack speed on my scepter, right? I don't have any of these, and I have level 4. So let's see how much that costs. Did I put 60? Yeah, okay. So how much does it cost? For me, I paid around 3 divines for what I have right now because I don't have attack speed and I don't have increased damage for allies. So this is what I paid because that's what I have, that's what I can afford. So that's that. Otherwise, you go with level 3 over here. There you go. And that will cost you 100, at least 100 Exalted Orb, at least. But you would get by with this. Oh, yeah. But again, you buy what you can afford. So, very important. Here for the rings, I have 1 additional skill slot each, and the reason I do that is if you come over here, is because I needed to have 2 additional skill slot to add 2 more minions, and the reason I do that is because of muster. So I'm gonna show you. Here I have muster, and see, mandible is my DPS maker. Now I'm gonna show you how much DPS they do, and you'll be surprised that it doesn't do a lot of DPS. Over here, 31k. I only do 31k, guys, which is more than sufficient, and I will explain to you how I do it in order to be efficient in a few moments. All right. So over here I have evasion, mana, I have rarity, intelligence, elemental resistance. So here, because I have enough intelligence, I can remove the intelligence from here, so you can remove that and you can change that for lightning resistance, chaos resistance, fire, or whatever resistance you need. Resistance is the most important, guys. All right, as you can see, I'm gonna show you very fast. I have 75, 75, 73, and 75. So everywhere is capped. You need to cap this. Anyone who tells you you don't need 75, don't listen to them, guys. When you do tier level 15 hardcore, and when I say hardcore, is something like this. When you do these kind of thing, you want to be maxed out on resistance. All right, so you need to make sure you get to the top of the top, because if you don't, you cannot do what I do, right? So it's very important. If you look at my armor over here, I have dexterity, intelligence. I don't know why I have that. I think, yeah, oh, this is corrupted. Yeah, I cannot change that anymore. So anyway, so there's there. I have fire resistance, 39 spirit, 1000 armor, 900 evasion, 30%, 36% reduced poison duration, which is good. The reason is I don't have any poison charm, as you can see. So the poison that is reduced on me is very welcome. And as you see at the bottom, I have 12% increased spirit reservation efficiency skill. So this can be expensive. This can be expensive, guys. And let's see how much it will cost. Spirit reservation efficiency skill. Okay, there's a problem with that because it doesn't show you the minion reservation. Because I've been looking it for everywhere. It's not this one. It's not there. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. Allocate preservation. So it's not this one, it's not this one, it's not this one. So I don't know why they didn't put it there unless unless it's over here. And what about here? Reservation? No. What about here? No. Okay, I don't know how to get it, but you see, the increased spirit reservation is what you want. All right, this is something important if you can afford it. If you cannot afford it, then it's fine. As long as you can get 3 frozen mandible, it's fine. So if you get 3, then you should be okay. So this is what I had before. This is what I have. I have 61 spirit and 43 to maximum. This is what I had before this. And I was doing tier 15 map, guys. All right. Now the reason why I purchased this one is to have the increased spirit reservation, which allowed me to have more minions, with me. But again, if you don't have like 5 divines or 10 divines to buy this, then go with something like this, which will be significantly cheaper. All right, this is what I had before. So this one over here, I have 5 to all attributes. So this one is 48 spirit, 2 level to all minion skill. This one cost me around, if I remember, 3 divines. Right, but again, if you cannot afford it, then you can go with 1 level to all minion skill, or even no minion skills at all. Because the thing is, like I said, it depends on how much currency you have. I used to run tier 15 map without any minions skill level at all, and the reason why is because I have, like I said over here, if you look at my minion survivability, I have all the resistance needed. The level minion skill is not as important as the survivability of your minions. So if you can enhance their resistance, like I repeat, this is the most important part of the video. If you can enhance all their resistance in any way you can, it doesn't matter if they have low DPS, they will survive. And because they will survive, they will bring down whatever mobs needs to bring down. It may take a little bit, tiny bit longer, but like you've seen in my videos, they do bring them down at a very reasonable pace. So it's not about a DPS race where everything needs to go down in less than 2 seconds. No, it's about you being able to do tier 15 map with a reasonable, amount of DPS and being able to keep your minions alive so that they don't need to respawn and then go back to their targets. You want to make sure that the frozen mandible always stay alive so they can keep doing their damage over and over again without dying if possible. However, there's another catch. Over here I'm using Infernal Legion, which takes 30% of their maximum life as far as damage. Now I don't use the last gap. I know a lot of people use last gap. Me, what I use is Take Revenge, because minion over here, when they die 10 seconds later, right? So basically, when they die, they get 20% increased attack speed when their life is reduced to 0 for 10 seconds. Even if they die from this, they will still be alive for 10 seconds and they will be even more powerful, which is super amazing. This is why I use this instead of last gap, which I know a lot of people use. But this is what I use, all right? And I'm gonna show you the other one if you want to. So I have Heft, I have armor break, and I have muster over here. So this is what I use right now. So also you can use minion instability over here, because this will allow your minions, when they are reduced to 0, they will deal 15% of their maximum life as fire damage to the surrounding enemy, which is also a good thing. So it's really up to you to decide what you prefer. But me, to be honest with you, I prefer this guy over here, and because the attack speed of the frozen mandible is very, very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. You can also remove one of the other 3 for something else as you wish, but this is what I use, guys, so it depends on you. And as you can see here, my other ring, I have fire, cold, and chaos. Here, my glove, I have chaos, lightning, fire, resistance. Increase energy shield, 32 to energy shield. So this one should not be too expensive for you. It didn't cost me a lot, to be honest with you. So this belt over here should not be too expensive either. And I have chaos resistance, lightning resistance, 28 to strength. That is if you need the strength, of course. So you have to double check. Oh, see, I need more strength. So I'm gonna have to change something. Let me double check.
Speak.
Time to change.
The strength. This one to strength. There you go. Am I fine? Now I'm okay. There you go. So this is important to verify all the time if you're okay or not. There you go. So you gotta make sure that you double check over here if you're missing anything. Otherwise, this is what I have. Also, I know that a lot of streamers are using this over here, Darkness and Throne Fine Belt, but this is super mega expensive. This, I think, cost me around, if I remember, 5 divines, if I remember correctly. Then you need to have the the Talisman of Ralakesh. So yeah, so you need to have Talisman of Ralakesh over here, which also will be costly. So yeah, so the reason why I don't use this belt is because I'm losing on chaos resistance and lightning resistance. Just like I said before, what is important is that you get all your resistance, because if I put this over here, I'm losing a lot on lightning and chaos. And one of the reasons why people die very fast in tier 15 maps is because you don't have all your resistance cap. Super mega important to have it capped, guys. So that's why I highly recommend you go with the resistance before DPS. So right now this is good, but this belt is very good if you have the money to change everything to like highly gear, you know, like with all the resistance you want somewhere else, with let's say the focus with level 2 minion, with all the resistance that's come with it. It's gonna be super mega expensive, like 20-30 divines. Some people sell for 100 divines. So if you don't have that, then I highly recommend you go with the resistance over here instead of the spirit efficiency. You don't want to do that, guys. Trust me. If you do this, you will get one shot kill. But yeah, guys, this is what I suggest. If you want to go with the spirit instead, that'd be my guess. It's just that, like I said, even if you have high DPS, if you die or if your minions die too fast, then you're not being efficient. You know, you're not being efficient, and you're not going to have a good time, right? So that's why I go for survivability first. Now, the only exception is this guy over here, Bones of Uls. So the only exception is this boots over here, Bones of Ul, Lattice Sandals. So here, if you can afford it, all right, if you can afford it, and it is not too expensive, I believe, 28% increase reservation efficiency. All right, so let me see how much that costs. 28%. So you have one as low as 5 Val Orb, which is nothing, to be honest with you. But if you're looking for 28, so this is 37, 30. So this one is 175. But you want to go with 28. I have 28, which is sufficient for me. So reservation, we'll go for 28. There you go. So 28 is 45 Val Orb, or approximately 1 Orb of Annulment. So it is super cheap. That's super cheap. Let's go for 29. Oh, 29 as well. Okay, so you got 29 for 1 Orb of Annulment, but you also want to check the movement speed. So if you can have the movement speed with that, it's also better. So you have to double check, guys. So 1 orb of Annulment is nothing. So this is a very good investment, and that is the only exception to my build. Everything else, like I said, if you can afford it, then be my guest. Otherwise, go down to 3 level to all minions, or even 2 level to all minions. Right, guys? So I know you're going to say that's not a lot of DPS, but at least you will survive. At least you'll be able to clear the map. and at least you will not die. That's the most important, because if you don't die, then you can clear the map, right? That's the most important. So here I'm using Dowsing Charm for Ignite, using Shock, so immunity to shock. This is super important because of some maps they will try to shock you, and if they shock you, they can one-shot kill you, all right? And this one is stun. So over here, sometimes some mobs, they're gonna stun you, and so this comes in handy very much. So these three are the most important, but depending on your gameplay and depending on your map, you can switch that to anything else you want, all right? Now I'm gonna show you my gem. So if you go to my gem over here, I have so here I have Summon Infernal Hound. So well, actually, if you look over here, so this is what I have, Infernal Hound, and I have this one over here, Beta's Will. So yeah, so this is what I have right now. So there it is, and I did not get the other ascendancy point for anything else. So I will see in the future what I'm gonna pick. So here I have Fire Exposure, Fire Mastery, Elemental Armament 2, and Eternal Flame. There you go. That's what I use, but I know that. But again, you can swap whatever you want. This works for me, so there you go. Skeletal Warriors. I have Sacrificial Lamb 2, Elemental Army, Heavy Swing, and Meat Shield. So these are like my tanky people, right? So I want to make sure that they stay alive as long as possible, so they can tank, the mobs. Skeletal Sniper, I have Rapid Attack 2, Corrosion, Brutality 3, Poison, and Pierce. So yeah, the reason why I use Corrosion is because I use Poison 1 over here. So any supported skill that hits enemy, giving it a chance to poison the enemies, which will allow you to break armor if you use if you have this with you, right? And on boss, I would use Gas Arrow very often, which allows them to die very fast, technically. All right, here I have Power Zealot, but I don't even use them anymore. But if I were to use them, this is what I have: Wild Shard 2, Fork, Muster, Feeding Frenzy 2, and Projectile Deceleration. This is what I would use if I were to use it, but I don't use them. I could, but I just don't want to. Frozen Mandible, here I have 3 of them, and I showed you what I have: Muster, Armor Break 3, Heft, Thick Rod Revenge, Infernal Legion 3. Skeletal Brute, I have 2 of them, and here I'm using Uruk Smelting, Armor Break 3, Rapid Attack 2, Muster, and Heft. This is what I use, and the reason why I do that is because, well, Uruk Smelting will work if you have Armor Break 3 or any kind of skills that allow them to, break armor, which then this will be relevant, technically, which will do, the skill will break 70% more armor, so it's a very good, combination for both over here. So yeah, so these 2 over here are very good, in order to break armor for a boss, technically, and that's why you see boss like going down so fast, because they get their armor break, you know what I mean, and they're, and my minions are super fast, as you can see. Skeletal Clerics, I have Brutus Drain, so they never die. I use Death March, Rapid Casting 2, Minion Mastery, and that's it. Pain Offering, I use Magnified Area 1, Sacrificial Offering, Dance Macabre, Minion Mastery, Prolonged Duration 2. I use Despair as well, which is Prolonged Duration 2. Doidre Undoing over here. This one is very interesting because every time you use a curse, it will also create an hazardous, hazardous areas which explode when enemy enter them, cursing enemies and dealing chaos damage based on your intelligence. So this is extra damage, which is welcome. I have Efficiency 2, 40% less cost. Well, you can change that for something else, of course. Thing is at 160 mana, that's a lot. So here I have Heighten Curse. I don't know if I pronounce it well, Heighten or whatever. Here I have X Bloom, which will spread the curse to nearby enemies within 3 meters of the curse, when a cursed enemy dies, technically. On Earth, I'm using Corpse Conservation, Minion Pack 2, Calling Strike 2, Brutality 3, Efficiency 2. Now, efficiency, oh, that's 135 mana. Yeah, so this one you want efficiency. Well, depending on your mana regeneration, but in all my gear, I don't have any mana regeneration, so I may have to consider mana regeneration, because when I use on Earth, unless I have efficiency 2, my mana is going to go down very fast. So that's why I'm using this right now. But again, it depends if you have mana regeneration, which I don't. So yeah, bear that in mind, or even in your skill tree. I have skeletal arsonist. So here I have muster, elemental armament 2, fire mastery, rapid attacks 2, and feeding frenzy. Right, I only use one of them, as you can see. I think firebomb do ignites because it says ignite over here. So firebomb is the basic attack technically. What is this? Explosive demise. So explosive demise also do ignite, but I never use explosive demise, to be honest with you. Barely ever. Anyway, so that's what I have, and I have a frost mage over here, and I use rapid casting 2, multi-shot 2, projectile acceleration 2, clarity 2, and freeze. Now, I know a lot of you will say, why am I using clarity 2 on my frost mage? Because clarity 2 only works with frost mage. That's the thing. So if I bring this over here, and if you look on the right, it only works with frost mage. And because I don't have any increased mana regeneration, I decided to put it over here. But it doesn't work because I need to remove one of my warriors, bring it back over here, and then I can go back upstairs, put it back here. I don't know why it's like that, but that's the way it is. So yeah, I need the mana regeneration, and but again, if you don't need it, then don't use that. And again, my arsonist, my frost mage, and every other minions, they're just there to support my frozen mandible. They're not there to make damage, right? So it does not matter that much what you pick as long as they are there and alive. And some of them are there for CCing. So the frost mage here, I want to make sure that they're fast enough so they can, CC, like freeze some mobs. And some people have been asking, do they actually freeze people? Yes, they do. I've seen it very often, freezing some mobs. And because I have multi-shot, you will be freezing more mobs at the same time. Like if they're in an AoE area, technically. And because I have rapid casting and projectile acceleration, so it's even better and faster, and you'll be able to freeze the enemy. So they do freeze, guys, and I've seen it very often, which is very convenient, which is very beneficial because you don't want the mobs to reach you, right? So you want to make them, freeze. You want to immobilize them if you can. So that's why I use that. Skeletal, so here my storm mage, I have rapid casting 2, lightning mastery, muster, shock, and storm fire. So this guy, so basically my storm mage is only there to shock the enemy, specifically, the last boss, so that my frozen mandible can do more damage as well. Now I'm gonna show you my skill tree fully. So over here, I went this way. I went with increased life for my minions. I could have went with spell damage, but I decided to go with increased life. There we go. So I have raw destruction. I went to get in SS infusion, right? I went to get this guy. Pretty much everyone is using the same build, I would say, like to a certain degree. So I have Necrotis Flesh. I have Relentless Fallen, Splintering Force. I have Vile Mending. I have Entropic Incarnation. Chaos Resistance is super important, so this is a must, by the way. Alright, so you want that resistance. I have Regenerative Flesh over here, but this is optional. You don't have to take this. But you have Fire Resistance over here, 20% Fire Resistance, because of Infernal Legion over here, as you can see. So that Fire Resistance is very, welcome, technically. Super welcome. And then I have Dependable Ward for my Energy Shield recharge rate. I have Crystalline Flesh for all. This is a must. Also is a must. Crystalline Flesh, you need that. To be honest with you. I have Restless Dead. Minion revive 20% faster. I could have went with all these others over here, but I did not yet, or maybe I will later. I have Profane Commander, 30% increased presence area and 4% spirit. So this is a must, along with this one over here. So the first one that I would tell you to go for is Lord of the Horrors and Profane Commander, which will give you more spirit. And this one gives you more reservation efficiency. Right? So more reservation means you can have more minions with you. So these are like the first thing I would go for, and everything else after. or you can go whichever path you want to go to. But I mean, that's what I would go for first. Whenever you go this route over here, I suggest you go over here and then go over here, right? I also have warding fetish over here when you have a focus, as you can see. So the more energy shield you have, the more energy shield you will get even more. 30% reduced effect of curse on you, which is good, and 60% increase energy shield from equip focus. Super, super beneficial. You want to have that. And again, you have Lord of Horrors over here. I went for Left Hand of Darkness, so a lot of people don't take that, but I think that the Chaos Resistance is super important. Like I said, if you want to do tier 15 map, guys, you got to make sure that your minions do not die. Because if they don't die, they do damage non-stop. And if they do damage non-stop, then you clear maps faster. Because each time they die, even if they res right away, it's like a fraction of a second or even a second or 2 seconds that you're missing out on DPS. So to me, it's important that they don't die, which is why you want the Chaos Resistance. And any type of resistance that will cap the resistance, survivability. And here they have maximum life, maximum life, maximum life. I went for elemental resistance. Increased damage is good. Increased damage is good. Increased damage is good. Did I take that? I didn't go over here. I didn't go over here yet because I think the survivability of my minions are more important than the DPS. As you've seen in my videos, they are clearing the map even if you don't have this over here. So I don't go for this. I'm gonna show you the jewel later, and then I went for enhanced barriers over here for more energy shield. I went for dead condense for more life and evasion rating for my minions. Technically, I went for necrotic touch, 40% increase critical hit chance. These one are optional. You don't have to take those. The crit damage bonus. I went for living death, 20% to all elemental resistance, plus 3% to all maximum elemental resistance. I went for minion fire resistance as well for more fire resistance. I went for ingenuity for more intelligence, and patient barriers for more energy shield, right? And then you can go for this one here, energy shield as well. Now, this is pretty much all I have, and now I'm going to show you the jewel that I'm using. So the first jewel over here, I went with this one because it gives 4% increased attack speed, attack and cast speed for my minions. So if you can get one jewel with the max, because this is the maximum, by the way, is a tier 1, so 4% is the maximum you can go for. So you got 2 or 4, so between 2 and 4%. So if you can get that, it's very, very good for your frozen mandible. And 43% increase in energy shield from equip focus, so I get even more energy shield over here. As you can see, I only have 4.1. As you can see, I only have 4,100 energy shield, which is not a lot, but to me, it allows. Even if you don't have maximum energy shield, guys, you have to play in a certain way, and I'm gonna show you how to play so that you don't get hit. The most important thing is that you don't get hit and that your minions survive, and that's it. And that's another thing I'm gonna show you later, all right? Also, I have this jewel over here. So this one gives a minion 4% increased attack speed, even more attack speed. So as you can see, guys, I'm stacking on attack speed because I want my frozen mandible to be super mega fast. And because they're super mega fast, even they do low DPS, they still make up for the missing DPS that they have because they attack so fast that they make more damage than they should. So that's why attack speed is very important. Then I have everything else that comes with it. If you can have more minion resistance with that, it's good. I highly recommend it. So if you have attack and cast speed along with minions resistance, I highly recommend it. So over here I have 12% increased chance to shock. Minions deal 12% increased damage. So this is very good as well. This is very good. So if you can have minions increase damage, that is super mega good. I have elemental resistance for my minions, 10% all of them. The elemental resistance is a must, so you need to have a jewel that has elemental resistance in one of your jewel. This is a must, guys. You cannot play with that because, like I said, if your minions dies, then your build is good for nothing. You got to make sure that your minions do not die. So you got to make sure you reach, like something like this, right? If you can go to 83, even better. Alright guys, so I just bought this jewel over here. As you can see, they have plus 13 chaos resistance for minions. I did not know you could have that in jewel. So yeah, this is like the highest, I believe. Let me double check. 13% is the highest. There you go. That's the, if you want, you can buy that in the trade post. So you have to make a search, of course. I also managed to squeeze in some minion increased damage, increased mana regeneration, and area effect of curse. Now the most important is the chaos resistance. So if you can get that, that's very good. I bought this for 20 exalted orb. So 20 exalted orb only. And because of this, if you look over here, if I look at my mandible over here, so I got 75% chaos resistance. There you go. And everything else is capped to 83%. That is insane. That is pure insanity. So I also bought other jewels, as you can see. So this one is increased attack speed, 10 to all elemental resistance. Minion deals 9% increased damage and 20 increase energy shield recharge rate. This cost me, I think, 2 divines, to be honest with you. So if you have the currency, that's very good. And the other one I just purchased recently. So this one over here that I have, I just bought a new one. I have this guy over here. So this one does minions deal 9% increased damage, so like a little bit less than this one over here, which is 12%. But in revenge, I get 10% to all elemental resistance and 4% increased attack and cast speed. When this one, it has 10% elemental resistance, but it doesn't have any cast speed. So if I choose to put this one instead, I would gain like 4% increased attack speed, but I would lose an increased damage, which is not the end of the world, to be honest with you. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty. So this cost me, I think this cost me around 1 divine, if I recall, 1 or 2 divines. So yeah, if you can afford it, guys, do it, because the chaos resistance is very, very, very good. And that's it, guys. Like I said, you don't need to break the bank in order to be efficient in tier 15 map. Because like I said, there's a way also to play. Because like I said, even if you have low gear, even if your gear is not up to par with everyone else, where they have like 500 divines to spare, because I don't have 500 divines to spare, then you need to do what you can with what you have, right? So it's very important that you don't break the bank for that. And as you can see, guys, over here I have this modifier. Now there's one thing I've noticed in certain from certain streamers, and I have nothing against any streamers, but one thing I've noticed is that they're going to like they're gonna do this. Look, like what I've noticed is like they're gonna pick like a waystone, and they're gonna try to find the easiest one, right? They're gonna try to find the one that is easier, so that when they make their video, they're gonna show you that, oh, look at that, it's so easy to do a tier 15 map with the gear that I have. Yeah, that's because you chose something that was very easy. So the modifier that you pick, it depends what modifier you have that makes your gameplay difficult or not difficult. Because if I look at this modifier over here, 30% extra lightning, 27% extra chaos, inflict, and 17% inflict bleeding, temporal chains, reduce flask. Okay, so this is like bro, this is like a walk in the park. This is a walk in the park, and you don't need to have high gear to defeat this. This is very easy. So that's what I've noticed. Like if you see anyone or any streamers that shows you that they're using something as easy as that, that obviously tier 15 map will be easy with any gear that they have, right? So me, what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna take the hardest one. I'm gonna take the hardest one so you see what it is to be in hardcore, because hardcore is not, this is not hardcore, by the way. This is like softcore. This is hardcore. So if you look over here, 24% increased monster movement speed, 23% increased monster attack speed, 22% increased monster cast speed. Monster deals 28% of damage as extra fire, 30% of damage as extra chaos. Monster takes 27 reduced extra damage from critical hits. Monster damage penetrates 14% of elemental resistance. So again, if you don't have the resistance over here, they take out 14% out of your 75%. So you have to calculate that. You have to calculate that, and above all the other things that they do, right? Monster have 23% chance to steal power, frenzy, and endurance charges on hit. So this is very, very, very dangerous. Because if, let's say, I use Shattering Roar, or if I use, I don't know, Pain Offering, they can steal that power, technically, in order to go frenzy and in order to use that against you. So that's why this, if you want to know what hardcore is, this is hardcore. This is not hardcore. This is like softcore. This is baby step, right? So that's why I've noticed, like, guys, I've seen some streamers, they're gonna use these kind of modifiers and they say, oh, this is hardcore, look at the build that I have, I can, bro, that is not hardcore. That is baby core. This is hardcore. So if you want to show a hardcore, you need to show something like this. So I'm gonna go with which one can I take? Item rarity 48. I think I'm gonna go with the item rarity. There we go. So look carefully here, right? This is hardcore. All right, here we go. All right, and also to show you, I have the same gear. I just want to show you so that you don't think that I'm switching gear or anything. It's the same gear as before. So take a look. Same gear as before. All right. There we go. Now I'm gonna go in. So here you gotta play in a certain way. I'm gonna tell you how to play. So the first thing you need to do is you need to always move. Always move. Never stand still. If you stand still, you're gonna get one shot. At some point, some spell or some enemies will spawn under you. You will not, because there's so much clutter, you will not see the enemy or the spell that will spawn under you. That's why you have to keep moving all the time, no matter what. Always keep moving. Number two is always stay behind your mobs, of course. So you don't want to like face tank like forward too much because, like I said, these mobs, they will run at you and they will one-shot kill you. So some of them, they will jump on you, they will stun you. So if you don't have these stun over here and the shock one, if you don't have these two, they will one-shot kill you, right? So you want to keep moving all the time. When you see a mob running towards you, always evade backward, always evade. Don't be afraid to evade, it's free and you can do this indefinitely. The other thing is looting. Do not loot right away. Always wait till your minions are done killing the mobs, because if you go loot before your minions are done killing the enemies, right? Like I said, someone can jump under you or on you and they will one-shot kill you. Do not loot right away. Always wait a moment. That's very important. The other thing is when you start an event, like let's say you start this guy over here, the breach, right? What you want to do is you want to use pain offering right away before you go into the breach or any type of event, and then you want to evade. You want to evade and lay down if you want despair, and that's it. You just want to evade. If you start with pain offering before you go into the reach, your minions will already be boosted. They will be juiced and they'll be ready to attack whatever spawns on you, because the thing is, when you start the breach or any event, the mobs sometimes they spawn on you right away. So that's why you have to move away and evade right away when you go into an event. Super mega important, and you want to keep evading until you can actually cast a spell like despair or pain offering or shattering roar. Most of the spell that I will be using is pain offering and shattering roar and nothing else. When I reach a boss, I would use pain offering and gas arrow, despair if I can, and shattering roar, and that's it. I don't use anything else. So you see all the other spell you see there is irrelevant. I don't even use them. I use unearth when I can. Unearth is very good when you're like clearing the map, but for the boss, if there's no mobs or if there's no like dead corpse, then you cannot use it. That's why you have to rely on these 4 spell. All right, so now I'm gonna show you how I play. So here I have my 3 frozen mandible, and as you can see, their attack power is 31k. It's a very low damage, but because of this and because of how fast they will attack and everything else in between, they will wreck everything in their path. So now you want to go forward slowly. Don't sprint. Do not sprint, because if you sprint, you will face roll tank on some mobs that will one-shot kill you. So see, you want to go.
Obey me.
You want to go backward. Every time you see a mob running at you, you want to run backward, and then you want to use unearth like this. Always make sure that you are behind your mobs, and always look in front of you. You see over here where I'm looking? Always look in the middle, because sometimes there are spells that, like this one over here, like bombs or whatever, it will spawn on you. So if you stay still like this and you just look at your minions, you're dead. You can get one-shot killed right away, so you don't want to stay still. Right now you can, oops, see over here, I have a feeling that they would jump on me right there. And don't forget, these modifiers is really hardcore. This is a real hardcore. It's not like softcore or anything. See this guy over here? Watch him. Always come backward. Go backward, let your minions help you. Then unearth. You have to do this the entire time. Always look in the middle over here. Also, for those who are wondering why I'm not using the filter, I'm not using filter option because I just don't want to. Because I can see my loot and I don't have any issue with that. The loot filter, it comes from a third party, and I don't really want to have a third party add-on on my computer, right? I just don't want to. It's a personal decision. It's not a good or a bad thing. It's just a personal thing. So over here, I'm going to click this, and here you're going to move away. Move away. See, if you don't, there you go. See, you want to move backward. Use your pain offering. There you go. There you go.
None can oppose me.
So here, before you loot, just wait a little bit. Use Pain Offering again. Shattering Roar.
See what was
There you go.
guarding
You can
so
loot this one here because
fiercely.
there's nothing. But be careful because some mobs are just waiting for you to loot. So when you start looting, they just jump on you right away. Oh, nice loots. Alright, here we go. We keep going here. And backwards. See here? If I would have sprint on them, they could have killed me, right? So you want to be careful with that. Backward. See here? This is getting too much. Then you use Pain Offering over here. Use Pain Offering and wait. Alright. Wait. See, they're attacking. Good. So now you can start looting. Right. Here's a boss over here. Watch out for the explosion. Pain Offering. And then Shattering Roar. And I think he's dead. Yeah, he's dead already. See? Always stay at the back. Don't be shy. It's free. Now you want to keep moving. Here you want to wait. Just keep waiting. Whoop. And move as well because see that guy was coming at me right now? Now you go backward. If you see they're coming at you and your minions are not next to you, you want to go backward so that your mobs follow you. Pain Offering. So I'm using Pain Offering again. I don't have to, but it just allows me to go faster. Always look in the middle over here. Oh, over here. Pain Offering. And then Shattering Roar. Oh, this guy. Oh, he's already dead. Pain Offering again. Always calculate 8 seconds in your head for Pain Offering so that you can use it on cooldown. There we go. Stay backward here. He's getting a little bit overwhelming here. See here, you want to stay backward. You don't need to go forward. Pain Offering again. Whoops, see this guy? He just came at me out of nowhere. That's the thing you want to avoid. You want to avoid that. Trust me, some of them can one-shot kill you. Right? Now move forward slowly here. If you're not sure, just evade. Pain Offering, Shattering Roar. That's it. There we go. See how fast they act? That is sick. Oh, see this guy? He just came out of nowhere. That could have one-shot kill you. These little details matter when you're playing hardcore. You cannot like take it for granted and think that, oh, everything is fine, my minion's gonna do everything. No. You can still die, you can still get one-shot kill if you're not careful. There we go. Oh! See, something froze me, I don't even know what. I didn't see the clutter. I didn't see the spell because there's so much stuff on screen.
No. Emerge!
Use on Earth when you see some mobs there. That's free.
A beautiful murder.
Let your minions do the job. Don't go too forward. Like this. There we go. You can use Pain Offering again. There we go. Okay, over here, be careful. You're gonna use Pain Offering right away over here, and then click this. And move away.
Death.
See this guy here? He just came at me right there. Stay behind. Don't be afraid to stay behind. There we go. That's very good. Wait a little bit, then go ahead and loot. Alright, there we go. Okay, here, watch carefully here. See this guy over here? You gotta be careful because they're gonna spawn right on you. So you're gonna use Pain Offering right away, like this, and then you go in. And then you just evade. Because they're gonna spawn on you and they're gonna shock you, they're gonna stun you. Unless your mobs are fast. There we go, see? Oh, this guy. Good job, guys. Keep going. Oh, no. Woo! Yeah, gold ring, yeah. You guys saw that? That was dangerous. Alright, so now I'm fine. Just keep evading when you see that they're all coming at you at once. Keep evading. Okay, here I gotta be careful on Earth. On Earth. Okay, there we go. There we go. Battering roar. I use pain offering. There we go. Woo. So at least I survived. I survived. It's important to survive because if you die, you lose your entire map, guys. Battering roar. Pain offering.
Death, take you.
Okay. Alright. Well, here you get life and defense. Nice. Pain offering. And just let them do what they gotta do. Use on Earth. And just to show you, these are the same mandible here, right? Look. 26 DPS? 26k DPS. It was 31, now it's 26. Not sure what happened, but okay. Oh, over here there's a rare. There you go, and he's dead.
Too much clutter.
26k DPS, holy crap, how did they go so low? I don't even know. But do you see how much damage they're doing and how efficient they are? It's because they never die. Because they never die, they are being efficient and they keep moving forward and they kill faster. That's the trick.
What is it?
Here we go. Oh, I got stunned here, I think.
Death, take you.
I got stunned not too long ago. You can see over here I was stunned. So if you are stunned, it's very bad. Make sure you don't get stunned. Alright guys, so I'm at the boss right now, and before I do the boss, I'll show you that I have the same gear, so that you don't think that I'm switching gear or anything. So it's the same gear as before. Okay. There we go. Here we go. And also my mandible 26k DPS. There we go. Here we go. Oh, this guy. Pain offering. Right now, pain offering. Shattering roar. Gas arrow. And use curse on him. There we go. Pain offering. Shattering roar. There we go. There we go. And again, just to show you, 26k DPS. You don't need to have 100k DPS for Frozen Mandible in order to be efficient. And this is hardcore. This map was really hardcore, to be honest with you. Like good. I've noticed that I've been stunned many times. If I didn't had this charm, maybe I would have get one-shot kill pretty often. So again, guys, you just need 3 Frozen Mandible, and as you can see, DPS is 31k. Okay, the reason it was lower is because of the modifier from the previous Waystone. Okay, so here I have some others, and I want to take the hardest one. So this one was the other hardest one over here. I remember. What else was hard? This is okay. This one looks hard. This one, 299 increased critical hit chance, crit damage 30%. Monster are evasive. Monster have oof. Yeah, this is hardcore. These two over here, and I'm gonna try to see if I can get more. Let me double check. This guy over here, right? Okay. Then this. Oh, oh la la. Okay, what about this one here? And this one. All right, there we go. So let's see what they have to offer. Oh, oh la la. Oh la la. Yeah, this is hardcore. 27% monster damage. Oh, this is super mega hardcore. This one has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 modifier. Holy crap, this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7. So this one has 9 modifier. Are you serious, bro? But I'm gonna see if I can do it. So what about this guy? Plague monster. Item rarity 38. This one is okay. Ooh. Ooh. This one is also, I think I have 9 modifier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 modifier, bro. Okay, what about this guy? This one is so-so. What about this one? This one is also so-so. So these are the easy ones, so I'm not going to use the easy one. These are like hardcore as well. But these one have like 9 modifier, and I think these one are even harder than these one over here. So let's go with these one first. Okay. So which one am I gonna take? Let me see. Item rarity 55. I'm gonna take this one here because the item rarity is 55%. And to be honest with you, ooh, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna take this, and this one I'm gonna put it here. All right. So here we go. Alright, so let's find something. Alright guys, I'm gonna go for this one over here, map bus, and the reason is because I need to go to the merchant over here. So I'm gonna have to go through him to do so. So let's take this. So as you can see, is what it is. And it's the same gear as I have as usual. So just take a good look to be sure that you don't think that I'm changing my gear or anything. Same thing. Right, here we go. Right, and here, frozen mandible, basic attack, wait. Alright, frozen mandible over here. 31k DPS. Alright, here we go. Always, oh, there we go. Always be careful when you move forward.
Rise! Pathetic creation!
Pain offering. You go faster. Always look in the middle over here. Even if you think nothing's gonna happen, anything can happen, guys. Anything can happen last minute. That's why I'll always look in the middle. Over here. Pain offering again. Oh, my spell are slowed. I'm super mega slowed. Here, be careful here. See, this guy's coming right now. He stunned me, I think. Yeah, he did stun me. And I used a charm, as you can see. And that's why this charm is very, very important. Alright. See how they jump at you like that? Super careful. Oh, oh la la, be careful here. Stay behind. Look at all my pets. Look at all my minions. Pain offering again. Shattering roar. Stay at the back. There we go.
Death, take you!
Good stuff. Shattering roar. Pain offering again. Pain offering here. There we go. Go back over here. Don't go too far. Oh, oh! See this thing here? Right there. Pain offering again. See how they're coming out of nowhere? So that's the thing you want to avoid, being trapped in that. Whoop. Oh, I've been stunned, you see? I use a charm over here. Good that I have a charm. Haha. Ooh la la. Pain offering here. Ooh la la. Not sure what happened, but all good.
Another corpse to serve me.
Stay behind. Pain of offering. There we go. Just let your mobs do the job. I mean your minions. Pain offering again. See, even if I do 31k DPS, I still manage to clear every tier 15 hardcore maps. You don't need to have 100k DPS for mandible. What is it? Frozen mandible. You don't need that, guy. You just need them to survive. As I'm proving it to you right now. Now, depending on the map, some map are going to slow you a lot, like this one, because of the frozen patch on the ground. All right, so this is the map boss. Whoop, and I'm gonna show you again. 31 DPS for a frozen mandible, as you can see. Right? Here we go. Oh, this guy. I hate this guy.
Give up all hope.
Vengeance! Not even his arm's
Believer.
best could kill me.
More mana.
Not even his arrow's best could kill me. You don't have what it takes. Coward! You can't stop me. You cannot.
I must pierce him again.
I cannot die. You cannot best me. Not even his arm's
Once more.
best could kill me.
There we go. Yeah, this one you have to follow a mechanic. If you don't use the piercing thingy, well, you can get in big trouble. But as you can see, guys, I succeeded with only 30k DPS frozen mandible. As you can see, with low gear, I don't have +2 level minion. Here I do have it. This one I do have some +2 level minion, but I mean, most of my gear you can afford that, you know, if you have the, you know, a little few divines, but it does not break the bank. That's what I'm trying to get to. All right, guys, let's do another one over here. So I have a lot over here. This is easy. This is kind of easy. I'm gonna put it here. 48 monster. Ooh, this is okay. Okay, yeah, this is hardcore. So this one is hardcore. Holy shit, yeah. This one is, oh, what? Monster 30 crit, 2 crit chance. Yeah, this is hardcore. What about this one here? Curse, monster, crit. Nah, that's kind of medium. That's kind of medium. So these two over here are hardcore. So I'm gonna put the other one back. I think this one is the hardest. 38% item rarity. I'm gonna go with this one. All right, so this is hardcore, guys. All right, let's go. I need to go to the merchant, by the way, so I'm gonna use this. There we go. So look carefully, it's the same one. And to prove to you here, frozen mandible. Wait, where are they? Okay, there they are. So frozen mandible, 30k DPS, well 31k. All right, just to show to you that that's how much DPS they'll be doing. So same gameplay, stay at the back. See, when they come running at you like that, you stay at the back. And then use Pain Offering and just wait. Keep moving a little. There we go. See, I got frozen right there. I got ignited actually. Alright.
Image.
There we go. So you gotta be careful. These things ignite you. Like, wow. Holy crap. That is wow. So I gotta stay behind and use Pain Offering and just keep going backward. The heck is that? So you have to keep moving a lot here because the spinning frozen thing will ignite you. So that's why you want to have this guy over here. Don't be too close.
Death, take you.
Like this. Oh man, I got ignited. Ah, la 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 la. See that? You guys saw that? That's why you don't want to go forward too fast. And if I didn't have the resistance with me, I would have been one-shot kill, I think. I would have been one-shot kill without my resistance. But he just showed up out of nowhere, like, look, and really didn't see him coming. Plus the patch of frost on the ground. Oh my goodness. This is hardcore, guys. And there's the green orbs over here. Be careful with that. Like, see, if you go there, it will explode. And if you stay on it, you die. Well, you could die if you don't have the resistance, I mean, because that's chaos damage, I believe. So if you don't have chaos resistance, you're pretty much dead. Oh my god, I'm super mega slowed. Okay, I'm using Pain Offering over here. Come on guys, chop chop. See, again? Are you serious? There we go. Oh, here's la 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 la. Oh la 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 bamba fenecesi una poca de gracia. Okay. Oh, there's a divine. Oh my god, thank you. That's hardcore for you, bro. That's hardcore for you. If he would have CC'd me, I would have been GG, bro. I would have been dead if he would have. If I didn't have my charms over here, I would have been dead. And I got a divine in reward. Thank you so much. I appreciate, bro. See, when you do hardcore, bro, you have a chance to get these things, bro. That's good. Okay, stay at the back. Pain Offering, Shattering Roar. Don't loot, do not loot right away. Wait. Wait. Make sure everything, nobody moves. If they're still moving, it means there's still mobs around and they can still run at you and one-shot kill you. There we go. Pain Offering again! That was chaos damage right there.
Death, take you.
See how they keep coming like that? That is insane, bro. That is sick. Always look in the middle over here, because you never know what's gonna spawn next to you or under you. Always look in the middle. Whoop! That. Man, I am being super mega slowed. Pain Offering again. Oh my god, what is it that's not dying? Oh, the boss. Oh, it's a una poca de gracia. Okay. Oh my god. I hate these guys. They come so fast, they stun you and then one-shot kill you. Like, bro, I hate these mobs. OMG, bro. OMG. So that's why I always pay attention in front. Never loot until they're all dead. There we go. Pain Offering. Always stay at the back. Always look in the middle. Sometimes they pop up out of nowhere. Like, see this guy here? These two over here? There we go. They will sneak among your minions and just go at you right away. Do not loot anything yet. Do not loot anything yet. Pay attention here. That's good. Okay, now you can start looting. I go for the gold first, and then whatever is lootable. What is the, oh, that was a buff. Oh, you always deal critical hits. Thank you. I'll take it for.
Filthy vermin.
for the rare. Alright, let's go forward. Because I have a buff and it's only a minute. There we go. I'm frozen. Oh my god! How did I get ignited? I didn't see the... Oh my goodness. That is hardcore for you, bro. Oh, see this guy just jump at me like that?
Too much.
Oh my god. So you want to know what's hardcore? That's hardcore, bro. So I use Pain Offering and Shattering Roar on Earth, on Earth, on Earth. Pain Offering again. There we go. Okay, there's a boss upstairs that I missed. Let's go see the boss. Oh, there he is. Pain Offering here. Shattering Roar. Solar Amulet. Chaos. Alright, there we go. And he's dead already. Okay. Very good, guys. See how I survive? Again, I want to show you 31k DPS from my frozen mandible. And the reason why, like I said, why I'm so efficient is because they don't die. And if they don't die, they keep doing DPS, they keep hitting non-stop. So they don't need to res in order to, you know, keep working. Oh, I got CC'd again. Jesus. I don't even see the spell.
None can oppose me.
That's it? That was the, oh, that was the last boss? Holy crap. Oh. The CC, bro. I got ignited. 2 of my charm has been used. Holy crap. That was a one-shot kill right there. I still have the expedition over here. There you go. Pain Offering here.
Now.
Oh, nice.
No.
Pain Offering again. Very nice. So the map is completed, as you can see, guys. And I'm looking for more mobs. Oh, they're all dead. There we go. What is this? Oh. Okay. What?
A lich that won't serve is as bitter as ash.
Alright. What the?
Somewhere before the falling.
Oh la la. And he's dead. Did he? Is he dead? He's dead. Oh my god. Wow. And again, bro, 31k DPS. Like, bro, he's not even 100k. Like, what the F?